Hey, hybrid. Hey, native nitro. Just give it a little bit of time here. See who else pops in. A little bit of an impromptu live stream due to the fact that hybrid's back is crashed. And I figured, I think John's gonna do a live stream tomorrow, and a couple other people are gonna do a live stream tomorrow, so it should free up some space for some people. Like John's got a bit of a time flop because of his work, so he's gonna make one on Sunday, and we wanna make sure that we leave some space for people to go do some stuff. So actually, this is the truggy that I just got from Joey Nitro. He sent it to me all the way from England. So he sent me this one, and I had sent him some other stuff, and he wanted to repay the kindness of the one that I sent him, so he sent me this. Which was super nice of him. He didn't have to do that. I sent him that other one as a gift, so he sent me this one. So, what's up, RPM? I knew what you meant, native. I wasn't gonna reply. I wasn't gonna correct you. So, yeah, I did check this over briefly last night. I was out here a little bit late last night, just kind of playing with it a little bit. I did fire it up, but it needs some tuning. It was causing me some grief. These carburetors can be problematic on these ones, on these hodeo engines, so on hyper engines. So this one's probably gonna need a little bit of pissing around with to get it tuned. Yeah, and so my golf cart also is my other project that I'm working on over there. So as you can see, it's a bit of a work in progress. Hey, Rings. So this is that's I picked up a vintage golf cart. So I'm in the process of restoring this. So that'll be fun. So and then this is the engine here, all tore apart. Because I figured I'd rebuild it while I had it here. Some of the bearings were completely shot. So the crankshaft is still good, but the main bearings, as you can see, they had these shitty plastic cage in it, and it let go. So it's pretty crunchy. And it had sat for so long. When I fired it up, all the plastic cage disintegrated. So yeah, so it's going to get new bearings and piston and ring and everything else. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Hey, Lotus. So yeah, so there's lots of projects to work on right now. I just finished golfing a tournament today, so a little bit fried from the sun, but it was a great day. Lots of fun. And that I would do that to that one, Lotus, except for the fact that this particular golf cart is a little bit different. Reverse is actually the engine runs backwards because it's a two-stroke. So the engine actually runs in reverse rotation when you switch it into reverse and starts backwards. So you can't put a four-stroke engine in that thing without losing reverse. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a no-go for a four-stroke. I did think about putting a sled engine in it, like a snowmobile engine, like a three-cylinder two-stroke engine or something like that in there, but I don't want to get kicked off the golf course either. So, and I don't want to make it super loud. Yeah, pretty sure that won't go well on the golf course rinks. Pretty sure that I'd get kicked off the course, but it'd be fun. I may pick up another golf cart just to soup up, just for the shits and giggles, but that one's going to turn into the kind of the family golf cart for going to the golf course, and just kind of, and obviously just golfing. So I want to make it reliable and clean it up, and I like the vintage look of it. I love the fact that there's no window pillars in the front, and it's kind of a cool design. So this is the hodeo ST that Joey Nitro sent me. So as you can see, it's got the Mach 28 engine in it. It's all the electronics work. Everything is pretty good. I love these hodeo kits. Like, you look at just the nice touches, like this steel frame brace and the other one here, and they all say hodeo. They're just nice touches, right? Aluminum top. The battery hold downs. I'm not the world's biggest fan of these battery hold downs on the outside. I do prefer the lipo, so you put the small lipo in here, and then you don't have to have this hump pack. So it'll be pretty fun. But like I said, I did fire it up last night, but it needs some tuning. So I figured we could maybe fuck around with that this evening and see what we get, because I don't know what fuel Joe was running in it, and it was close last night. It was giving me some grief installing and stuff. So, and then it was getting really late, and I didn't want to piss off the rest of the neighborhood. So I called it an evening. And this one has the weird pull start in it with that little knob that takes this easy pull handle. And my God, it still rips the shit out of your fingers, I'll tell you what. And I don't know what fuel they were running in it, but it's got this green goo dye on everything. So almost like Traxxas fuel. Ooh, that sucks, Lotus. I bet you that's super hard on the fingers. I may actually convert this over to a regular pull start T handle, because this thing sucks to pack around. So I can't imagine wanting to carry that everywhere. I mean, you can start it this way. You just gotta grip it weird, but it's weird to pull it like pinching it. So. I would bet it does. Even with this stupid handle, it tears the shit out of your hands. Because last night I was doing it, and I'm like, I had a golf tournament today, and the last thing I wanted to do was tear the shit out of my hand right before a golf tournament. So. I'll try and give it a little more preheat than I did last night too. It was being a royal pain in the ass trying to get to run steady, and maybe I just didn't get it warm enough or what have you, but it was, like I said, it was being a crank. Oh, golf is for rich people? I don't know. It's not a horrible sport, like for cost wise. It's just it can get expensive if you like. I went and bought a new golf club over the week there, and it was $400 for that one golf club, so which was on sale. And I have spent way more than that on golf clubs in the past, so it can get expensive. Hey, HBI. Getting it warm now. It's starting to stink. There. That should be plenty hot enough. Uh-oh, I think my battery did. I just gotta adjust that servo some. I can't get any up throttle too. There you go. There. Oh, it's raining out. Wow, that tournament's finished at perfect time today. All right. See if this thing will fire, I guess. Wasn't quite expecting that. Oop, wrong one. Oh, I think my battery in the truck died. Of course. No, it didn't. Just... No, it's good. I don't know why that's being such a pain. No, I couldn't wait. Rings. I was... Jeez. Don't put that in there hard. Jesus. That does not want to come out of there. There's a glow plug, 8 mil. Yep. Guess I need a deep socket. Jesus, where's my 5/16? Ooh. That was tight. What's a turbo plug? A good glow plug. Yep, good glow plug. That'd be why you had it so tight. Turbo plugs, you gotta make sure you tighten them up good. All right. Try this coordinator. Looks like it lost its prime. Yeah, it did. That's weird. It keeps keep getting air bubbles. Wonder if there's a tank leak. Sounds not bad. Let it come up the temperature a little bit. That's a Hodeo Hyper ST, Texas. I was waiting for that. I think that high speed's still too rich. I lost my throttle control. I got steering. I wonder if it's got a failsafe in it. Oh, there it is. No, it doesn't like that position. I'm going to reset that servo knob. This servo must be a little bit janky. There. See what that does. Yes, this came from Joe from the UK, so we'll see. But the tuning on it is a little bit out to lunch for sure. Probably because he's probably running that weird European fuel, which is really high oil content. Come on. do you guys think of that? It's pretty good, eh? $235. That high-speed needle needs O-rings. It's I could see it turning. I think it needs to be resealed. I think and it feels very loose. I think I'd better see if I can find some O-rings for it before I try and drive that thing. But it pretty much showed me what I needed to. I think it'll run just fine. Temperatures were okay, but I could see the high-speed needle move when I give her shit. I think I better turn that exhaust fan on though. Hold on one sec. Smokier than an 80s bingo hall in here. Whew. The hodeo engines are very finicky. That's why when Joe was running this in England, he was running it with a OS carburetor on it, and then he put the hodeo one back on it to send it to me. And the hodeo carburetor it's a good carburetor, but it's very, very fussy. So I'm gonna see what O-rings this takes. Hey, puppy. My puppy come out to check on me. Hey, pup dog. The O-rings are pliable still, but they're very loose, none the same. So see if we can give her a reseal. I wonder, I may have this carburetor. Hold on a sec. Anybody know if a Novarossi carburetor fits a hodeo? That'd be kind of fun. I have this one on this Protec Euro. Probably a better carburetor, hey? Hey, Richard. The LRP, I don't have a spare LRP carburetor. But I think I have a spare hodeo carburetor somewhere. I wonder if this jet is the same. This is an LRP 32 carburetor that's completely wrecked. Oh, looks the same. No, slightly different. Needle length is different. I must have used that on something. I don't see it. I guess we'll reseal this one. Hey, Eddie, how's it going? Just working on my my hodeo ST that I got from Joe. The high-speed needle on the carburetor is moving when I run it, so I'm pretty sure the O-ring is done. If I can get it off without stabbing myself with this O-ring thing. You guys may want blood drawn shortly. Come on. Still very pliable, this O-ring, which is amazing. Come on. Got it. Yeah, see? Look at, that's that whatever was in that dye for that fuel that he was running. It's all over that pull start. I had it running a second ago there, John, but I had to shut it down because the high-speed needle kept turning on its own. And I didn't want to run it lean. Jesus. I may end up just cutting this O-ring off. I'm not sure what fuel Joe was running, but that stuff has a dirty green tint to it. Almost like that Traxxas fuel. Like, look at. Look at this one, nip the O-ring off. There. When they get hard as a rock like that, they're so hard to work with. Even though I thought it was a little bit pliable, it would not. Move. Now. See if we can find for O-rings. Yeah, I figured you were gonna do one tomorrow night, John. I was hoping you would, I should say. I think that one's gonna be too loose. I think these are gonna be too small. Will there be ramps? I don't know, John, will there be ramps? No, that's too big. That might be it. Well, the protrusion feels better on that. Just made the cardinal sin. I always molly coat my O-rings before I put them in the carburetor. That feels better. That's more like it. There, somewhere around there. All right. See what that does then. I lost my prime when I pulled that O-ring out. burning fuel nicely. No more two-stage idle either. Just trying to run that last bit of fuel through the bottom down there. See how this restarts. Not bad. Run that bit of fuel in the tank. Come on, baby. To the bubbles. Perfect. I will take it. That's pretty respectable. I never noticed a sticker on the back of this remote. Puppy, you're all soaked. You're all soaked, puppy dog. You're all wet. You go in the rain? Is it raining? What do you guys think of that? I think it's pretty much a runner. I just got to get a lipo for it so I can take this, put a proper hump cell in there, hump pack in there, and then if I buy the little small one, I can put it right in this hodeo case, and then you can take this shitty outside one right off. Right, Bobby? Yeah. Dog's a little needy because I was gone all day. I was in a golf tournament. Look at my finger. Look at that. Jesus. I need a rag. Looks like, oh, I got a blister. Pull start got me. These ones are bad, man. Like, I've never owned one of these ones that need this thing, but my God, I don't know how you'd ever do that without tearing yourself to shreds if you didn't have that thing. So obviously, I'm gonna have to. I may pull that back plate off apart and just clean that right out of whatever schmooey oil is in that thing. Now, I don't know if that's an after run oil that Joe put in it or what that is. Oh, hail alien blood. Maybe. I still think this is the coolest body. Like, if you look at this body, see how it's all like, it's got like curvy lines to it and stuff. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I wish somebody didn't do this, whatever they did there, but hey, this is what it is. Hey, Bob. Yeah. But I think whenever it's not a torrential downpour, I'll take this out for a rip, maybe tomorrow, and see how it goes. But it seems like it's pretty much ready to go. I think I put a zip tie around that battery before I try that. I'll try running it anyway. But The body's in pretty decent shape. There's a little bit of burnage here, but there's no big cracks in it or nothing. So it should be pretty good. Yeah, Poppy, do you approve? Huh? Do you approve? And my puppy dog approves too. Hey, puppy dog. Want to say hi to the people, Puppy? Puppy, come here. Say hi to everybody. Puppy, say hi. Say hi. Say hi to all the people on the internet. Say hi, people. Can I have your paw? Good girl. Good girl. She's being very social. That's my her name is Poppy. Like the flower. She's just very attached to me right now because, like I said, I've been gone all day, kind of off doing different stuff. I was in a golf tournament all day, so I wasn't home much. Quite often I call her Poppy Dog, just because it's what it sounds like. So I instead of Puppy Dog, I call her Poppy Dog. Yeah, she's a big dog. She's a Mastiff Cane Corso cross. So she's a big girl. She's a 100-pound baby. So, yeah, I think that'll be pretty successful. It'll be a good addition to my collection for sure. I don't have a hodeo truggy, and so I had sent Joe the 10T, and he as a present, and then he felt like he wanted to return the favor, so he sent this to me, and so I did an unboxing video of it, and that's of when he sent it to me. And I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll be super fun. He did have the rear suspension set up very, very high, which I didn't like that set up like that, so I did kind of retune it a bit for my liking. Now it sits fairly flat now, so. The one that I sent him, John, or the one that, or this thing? The one that I had sent Joe was a 10th scale, and Joe wanted the 10th scale, and I wanted a 1/8 truggy because most of my stuff is 1/8 scale, and I prefer the 1/8 scale. I have a couple 1/10 scale stuff, but I do prefer the 1/8 scale. This is 1/8, so it's actually quite a large truggy. In comparison to, like, say the Jammin', I think it's wider. Like, I think it's quite a bit wider. Like, look at the stance on it. It's quite a wide truggy. Where does Bigfoot live up here? Well, I don't even think you can see the top of the mountain right now. It's pretty fogged in. It's pretty foggy. I bet you can't even see the top of the mountains right now with all the fog that's out there. Oh, you want to see that airboat? It's right behind me. Oh. even think that thing will all fit in green. Oh yeah, it did. So this airboat was built by a collector. It's like a hydroplane. It's dusty because it's been sitting for a long time. It was hand built by a guy that I know well, and it had a 60 Enya 60 on the back of it, and it has all the cables and everything else, and it's got the skis underneath and all the controls right here. This is the on-off switch. Yeah, so all the rods and everything are in here for the rudders. Yeah, it's a beefy piece of stuff for sure. A Dumas swamp buggy. There you go. Yeah, so it's a pretty beefy. It's actually very light. It doesn't weigh anything, and it has. I think there's the radio tray and shit is in here for it. I did huck the radio. It was a twin stick Futaba radio, an old AM one that was huge, one of the big block ones, and it was shot, so I got rid of it. It was really cool looking, but I was cleaning out some stuff one day and I got rid of it. But Lotus, if this is something you're interested in, we could figure out how to ship this to you. Yeah, I don't know what this is made out of. Like it's hollow, and it's not balsa. It's something else. Maybe that's what it is, mahogany or something. But it's pretty cool. It's huge. Like I said, it was built for that big ass Enya 60 that actually Luke has now, and yeah, because you can see the span here for the engine mount. I think I still have the prop hanging on the wall somewhere too. Let's see if I can find it. No, I got rid of the prop. I think I gave it to somebody that was doing plane stuff. But yeah. And but yeah, that's that airboat anyway. I've had it 23. No, I'd be surprised. Like I said, it had a 60 on it before, an Enya 60, which I'm pretty sure was still a nitro engine, but it actually was so big that it had piston rings. Big ass thing. Yeah, and it was Luke is big into that stuff, so I sent it to him. This is the other thing Joe sent me that's pretty cool. He found somebody had sent him this, and this is oh my god, I can't even speak today. An MGT 8.0 header and exhaust, brand new, never used, and even with the exhaust gasket still brand new. And he doesn't have an 8.0, and I do obviously have many over there, and so that gives me a spare. Oh, you might comment. Can we see the MVX7? Okay, yeah. Are you okay, Bobby? Oh, you came in with a toy. Oh, sorry, she came in like she was on fire. I just was wondering what she had. MVX. Not that noisy getting off. This is the MVX7 John was talking about. Again, dusty because I've been do another workout here, so sometimes it makes lots of dust. Ooh, looks like I gotta reglue a tire. Yeah, that tire's like a... So this is the MBX 7. I thought it was an 8, and Joe corrected me. It is not. Not Joe. Sorry, John corrected me. And this is it's an MBX 7 with the Orion 21 in it, with the matching Orion pipe. I painted the body kind of a Woogie Nitro type kind of style, you know, with the fade from the orange to the red. It's tough to see on the camera, but yeah, I took Woogie's tips and painted it that way. So, and then it has it's very clean. It has the Orion with the matching Orion pipe. There's very little, this thing was brand new when I got it, and has one little scratch here, oh, 2 scratches, one here and one here, from me running it in. And it has the oversized upgraded shocks. These tires are awesome. They're like a fine pin tire. Yeah, it's a very clean. This engine has the craziest throttle response out of any engine I think I've ever had. It's instant, just like bam, instantaneous throttle response. It's just nuts, like the throttle response in this thing. I have so many other engines, but I don't have one that responds like this one. It is just, like I said, it is, you can't move your hand fast enough. This thing is that crisp. Yeah, and the guy that I bought this off of actually was the owner of a hobby store, and they were discontinuing Mugen in the hobby store. So he sold it to me, and this was a demo. And he had lost the body when it was on display, and then I ended up with it, and it wasn't broke in or anything, so I ended up having to do that and break it in and get it all going, and yeah, so he deliberately put like the best stuff in it when he built it. Yeah, like it's a pretty nice buggy, John. And the suspension is so smooth, like it's so smooth. It handles so good. It is quite the beast. It has the larger strut towers and you know everything. So when he built it, so yeah, and I've run it enough to know that it's broke in and it handles amazing, but the body still doesn't even have a single scratch on it, because same as the cylinder head, because I'm too scared to wreck it, because it's so pretty. Zoom into the engine and yeah, I'll take the body back off. Here, I'll take you off the holder and then I'll just show it to you that way. So as you can see, it's the Orion. I can't quite see the name. And then there's the Orion symbol. And you can see it's an Orion pipe. And it's got that is a DS servo And then there's a Savix servo for the throttle. And this has a rubber strap style fuel tank lid pull, which is kind of nice instead of that hard plastic one. It's like a rubber one. But yeah. Yeah, it's the matching pipe for the engine. So yeah, it's a pretty nice buggy. I did stay fairly low key with the graphics and stuff on it because I thought it looked cleaner that way. Second here, I gotta fix my angle. There. Yeah, it's a pretty nice piece of kit, this one. I do have to admit. And even like the touches, like the battery, I should show you. Like, see how he made the battery look like part of it? Like here's the battery here. So how he put he made it all fit in there very nicely. So yeah, it was kind of a fluky sale when I bought this one. I was in a hobby store talking to people about nitro stuff and getting increasingly frustrated. And the manager was like, "I have a really nice Mugen at home." He said, "If you're interested in buying it," and I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Come by and have a look at it." He said, "I'll cut you a deal on it." So I came by his place and this is what it was. And then I ordered the body. The body's one of the bitty design body, and like I said, I painted it all up and everything myself. Can you see the wing mount? Yeah, the wing mount is a little bit different. There's the wing mount. So, but yeah, this engine is crazy, and it does not even want it. Like, you have to preheat this thing before it'll start. There's no way, no way. It just gives you the big middle finger if you try and start it without preheating it. It'll just smoke the starter box. It just is like, screw you. Like, yeah, you have to preheat this thing. Oh, this is Team. I thought it was a model number. It's Team Orion. So I remember watching a review on this engine with Todd, and he even phoned me when I bought this thing, and he was like, "Do I want to sell the engine?" And I said no, and hummed and hawed. I almost sold it one time because I like Todd and he really wanted it. So, but I kept it in the buggy. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a pretty nice buggy. And it really only likes to run on 30%, that thing. I've never tried to run on anything other than the high test stuff. Yeah, I've had that thing flies so straight. Like, I have launched it off the hill down in the soccer field where I go running our season, and that thing will fly out off that hill 20, 30 feet flat and straight and land and just carry on. And I'm not one for preaching for likes, but if people wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I see there's quite a few people in here still, like, not quite a few, but there's people in here. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be much appreciated. Hey, no worries, Texas. Like I said, I'm not usually one to ask, but I just noticed that some of my lives lately, I get lots of people, and then nobody likes it. So I end up with like finishing a 2-hour live stream with 10 likes. So it's kind of, sometimes it gets a little disheartening. So, and then, thanks, John. Appreciate that. So I will say the parts for my golf cart will be in next week. Will be in through the week, and I'm going to try and finish putting that engine together, and then maybe on the next live we can do a fire up on the golf cart just for shits and giggles. I will say, I did, when I brought it home and I was doing some testing and adjusting on it, I ran it on 30% nitro, just for testing. And man, does it ever run good on 30% nitro? Really expensive golf cart fuel, but. So I'll show you what was wrong with it, why I ended up pulling it apart. I showed some people at the beginning, but the bearing, this is the crank bearing. Check that out. See the lack of rollers? I can't believe that even ran. It did run like that. Like look at that. Look at that bearing. It is super fucked. Yeah. What happened was, so I got it fired up. The thing was sitting in underneath a whole bunch of pine trees for probably a decade, and I got it running and it ran okay, and then it just started making these horrible fucking noises like it was gonna come apart. And it was clacking and banging and carrying on. And I'm like, ooh, I better shut this down. So I shut it down and pulled it apart. And the bearing cage is plastic, and the separators are plastic, and they just got so dry rotted from sitting that they disintegrated. They just fell apart. And when I pulled the engine apart, there was so much of that plastic in there from that thing just eating itself alive that that's what happened. Yeah, so, and believe it or not, everything to rebuild that golf cart total was $135 Canadian, and from Amazon. And I got everything from Amazon. I got the bearings, I got the seals, I got the piston and rings and everything off of Amazon for peanuts. Like, I spent more money to rebuild an RC car than I have to rebuild that golf cart. So I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes there, guys, because I'm kind of beat. Did you guys want to fire something else up quick before we call her a night? Is there anything in particular? Poppy, what is that? What is that? What's this? Sorry, my dog was eating something under the table. You're intrigued by the Orion? Do you want to hear the Orion? I don't have a CRF Wasp engine, Texas. I figured John would want to hear that. Orion. All right. I can't remember which starter box it is. I think it's this one. No trade. This is a very nice stick, Poppy. It's a very nice stick. Oh, I should check see if the battery is any good. Been sitting up there for a while. Hey buddy, what's up? Coesepticon? I don't know if I completely butchered your name. Sorry, buddy. Nope, there it lives. So the only two entries I still have so far are still, and I have to check Texas's newest video, and I still only have one email submission, and that's from Steve. So the only two submissions I have still so far are Steve, and then Woogie's tagged me in a YouTube video. But those are the only two I have, and so I think Woogie hit. Not Woogie. Texas has hit 61 miles per hour, I think, is the last one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Texas. And And Chino Steve is still hit 69. It's still the top speed. What are you at now, Texas? So if you look at my rules video on my channel, it has my email address on it and everything in the description and in the comment in the email. So it has the address and everything on it. So if you send it to that email address, it'd be much appreciated. I posted it, so it was a 1 minute and 53-second video, so you don't have to sit through a very long video because I didn't want to make it the one for the one for the video very long. So go from that one. Yeah, 69 on a 16 tooth belt, and it's a high revving like a Pico or something. I think an on-road engine, and but it has a super tiny spur. So, because I did question it myself. You gotta see this, it's fucking nuts. Watch the throttle linkage. Isn't that impressive? And look, it sits there and idles perfect. You saw it, I did not touch the screws at all. Look at those tires, they go from flat to balloon. Bring that exhaust fan back on. It's 2913 pipe. Gotta move some stuff. Dang. 1 second. I hit the hoe. Wanted to run out of fuel. There it is. Beautiful. Put that back on bottom bed. Ooh, hot. Plug that. Turn that off. Bring you guys back around here. Close the big door 1 second. There. Told you, that thing is a beast. It does not disappoint. Push it open. Silly. There. So, there you go, fellas. That's a good way to end the live today. Like I said, I'll be on again. I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow because John's going to come on, and I think that there's a few other people that are going to do one tomorrow as well. So because Dimitri had messed his back up and whatnot, that he could not do one tonight. So I figured I would give everybody their Saturday Night Nitro just to chip in as a member of the Nitro gang, just because it's you know, I feel bad. He's down and out, back's fucked. Everybody knows what that's like, you know. So I wanted to come on and just do one quick one tonight, and I'll leave tomorrow to John and whatnot, and they can do theirs. And so there's a couple people I think that want to do one tomorrow. Yeah, no, the tires are still good. These tires are actually quite impressive, Texas. So. Yeah, this thing is a monstrous torque house. I will say that it is impressive. So I'll leave you guys with that image. Everybody have a wonderful night, and happy Saturday to everybody. You what manufactured diff are you using? 40 tooth. Sorry, Texas. Oh, you're talking to Texas. Okay. Yeah. Everybody have a great night. Thank you for coming. Kawasikepticon. Man, that's a hard name to say. And thank you very much. I'd appreciate any subs that I could get as well. And everybody hit the like button on the way out. And have a wonderful night. Thanks, everybody. Ciao.